Alright, so damn, I'm so tired. But regardless, let's keep going. So last trade was June 3rd. Okay, now June 4th. Now let's see. Remember, I can't lie. Some of these like pre-market trades they're calling me, bro. They look pretty good. Alright, so let's see. So we definitely have a lot of inbound. We're in an uptrend, clearly. But there's not that much to fill over here. But of course, I am still going to be looking for longs because we're in an uptrend. So yeah. Alright, so we can see that it's kind of selling off to start. Damn, that was low-key not that good an entry. Wait, what the hell? Sell? No, not sells, no. Not sells, no. Why am I in sells? I'm on longs. Ugh. 2 future actions. Yeah, let's take that off because I pressed the wrong button. Alright. Alright, so we are targeting longs. Not even that far. I think I was nicely like right below the level this time. We'll see what happens. Just continuing to like kind of wick out, you know, and push up off of that. Damn, bro. Alright, right there. I would put a stop to break even, so 51,220. Yes. Alright. Take coffees in the same place. Not even 74, I believe it's just right around here. Yeah, it's gonna be my first break-even trade, I think. Oh, what a slow day, bro. How long has it been? Oh, it's only been 2. Oh, because it's only at 2x. Okay. Alright, I think here's where it would end. No? You're telling me you can't inverse that? Bro, this is break even. Oh my days, man. Alright, well, if it comes around here again, I'm gonna trail it. I really wish they could make like little like entry things and everything. That would be super helpful. Alright, well, after 3 minutes, we got break even on this trade. I don't really know what else I would have done differently. Not a bad trade in my opinion. This trade was an interesting one. I wanted longs just because we were in the uptrend and we had like a little bit of imbalance to fill. We came down nicely and we had a very good quick like reaction, you know, with the respect and momentum, clearly reacting to like the price, like this level around here. You know, it was perfect because it went past a little bit and it was like really quickly coming back up. So it was clear that I was like seriously trying to go up, I guess. I'm not sure how else I would explain it. June 4th, 2026. Plus 0. Alright. That is that for that trade. Now, once again, just for your guys' reference, I am backtesting YM right now. I want to do the entire month for YM, and I did a week of NASDAQ. I want to do a week of, I want to do the month of NASDAQ as well, the month of June for NASDAQ. Yeah. So let's just keep going. Alright, well, this is clearly chop, and we are at all-time highs. It seems like we are favoring shorts a little more. I don't want to put the level too close, but still, I would want to see shorts. Alright. Well, let's see. Alright, we're on 2x. We're looking for shorts. Damn, bro. I guess I would say there. That was like a difficult like entry to realize when the right entry would be. Okay, where's the target? I can't tell if 70 for a target is kind of like too much. I think it low-key is. Let's do 65 from now on. Alright, since I was like very uneasy on this trade, it was like, I mean, I was favoring shorts. I wanted shorts, and we got like a good little bit of a pullback, definitely a good pullback, and I don't want to be too late. So what was it? Stop loss. Let's move to break even. 587. 587. Yeah, I wonder if everybody else does it manually, bro. I swear, if I'm like missing something, I would love to know. Alright, take profit is going to be right at 51, 5, 21, 51, 5, 21. Okay, so cut back by like literally 5 points. And it really is playing around a lot. Yeah, okay. $60. How about we do it like this? The actual hard take profit we put at 70, but I'll like mark it out to be 60, and when it crosses 60, like I'll close it. This is another break even, bro. I was like, yeah, bro, what? That's some BS, bro. This was another break even trade, but at least I kind of like had a little bit more trust in my gut. And it was break even, but it was really stupid break even because I was targeting 65 points and it came up to 63. I went break even, and I did not really think that it would actually go right back, but it's clear that now it fluctuates quite a bit. So if it hits my target of 60 points, I'm going to take out immediately. June 5th, 2026. Zero. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we're getting into a little bit of a uptrend up, but there we have the lower high. So shorts does not seem bad. We have a lot of, damn, we have a lot of imbalance to the upside, but you know, you can see we're in a downtrend here, and then we break that downtrend, start with the uptrend, but then we break that down, we break that uptrend. So I can't lie, I don't know if I know my trends that well, you know, like the break and everything, but I'm pretty sure that it's just like when it breaks, then we're in the new one. So it broke here, and let's see if it makes a higher low or a higher high. Based off of that, then I will be taking the trade. So right around here is probably like the latest. If it makes a higher high, then I'll be looking for longs. But if it makes a higher low, then that would be a different story. But let's see, for the PD retrace type of setup, I would probably be looking right around like here. Alright, let's see. Does it make a higher high or a higher low? Okay, yeah, it makes a higher high. Alright, so I guess I'll just be waiting for the retrace over here, if that ever does come. See, I'm kind of like confused on these types of entries, because you can tell like when market opens and it pumps up like a certain amount, it's like I'm like not entirely sure, because if it was like if it's velocity, I'll take it, you know. Like I'm comfortable with velocity, so I can't like tell very well. Because in velocity trading, like sometimes it just starts pushing and you just entered. But in something like this, I'm not entirely sure. Oh shoot, by the way, I should mark out like a little bit of a level. That's not a bad level actually. The only thing I'm like confused about is that like how for these Peter trace type of things where it just pumps or dumps a certain amount, like a ton, right at market open, you can see it's been like a minute 49 and it starts to fall. How am I supposed to know like for sure that it's not going to continue to pump and like take me out in this situation, for example? So let's measure like 20 points. Let's see if it tries to. Okay, it doesn't. No, okay, not consistently. Retrace over there and show me. Okay, right there. It felt like it was the most exhausted there. I'll explain in a second. 30 and or was it 60? Yes. Alright, now I'm gonna move it to break even. What is the level at? 51,246. Alright, right there. There we go. Good execution there. So I think I'm learning that kind of like, it's like, very discretionary, I guess. I could tell on some of the previous pushes by the way that it's still pushing and still moving that we're not going to like this is not going to be the right setup. But here, I can tell like I would love a lot of feedback on this approach right here, where I was just kind of continuing to move my level. Because like if you ask me, I would say probably this is, and we're on the 15 minute. There's a pretty high time frame, so I would say this would be like a good level. But you can see it wicked out like insanely. Because I mean, you could enter off of here as well. Like let's see, could you enter off of here? Seems like a little rocky, but yeah, you definitely could enter off of here. It looks like. Yeah, you definitely could enter here. Even here as well, because that's like where my level originally was. But it pushes up an extra 100 points. So I don't know. I feel like this one was a little more clear to spot. Not entirely sure. Okay. This was a pretty good trade. This was a PD retrace type of trade. We can see that right off rip from market open, it was moving up around 250 points. Now I could just tell that it was continuing to move up. I had my level around 100, 200 points away, but it continued to push up even almost 100 points past that, and I could just tell that it wasn't stopping anytime soon. But the main thing was that I waited like maybe 2 or even 3 times for the retrace and then the push off of that again. June 8th, 2026. Minus or plus 600. What is this trade? Yeah, so I guess I have like 2 trades for this day. I don't remember putting this one. This one. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Because I was saying if we're in a bit of a downtrend. Yeah, we just broke the uptrend, and now we were in a downtrend. So I was just kind of saying like, since we broke that uptrend with this lower high or lower low, yeah, lower low. Since we broke the uptrend with the lower low, if it continues, that would tell me which side to take. And since it went up, obviously, I was thinking longs, but it didn't retrace, so I'm not sure how I would even take longs in that type of situation. So yeah, like I can see that I tested it before, and this was just a straight up velocity entry. Let me mark this down to like 0, and just so that it doesn't, mess up my logging. Okay. All right. All right. So you can tell. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, uptrend. Alright, let's remove all the drawings. Alright, let's see. So we are looking for longs. How far down should we look? It's a good level. Then we have this as well. Now, for the PD retrace setup, 62. So I would say around here would be like my first look to take shorts, like if it immediately shoots up over there and it's like price is starting to get exhausted, then I would definitely look over there. I wonder if there's any way to like group these together. Alright, regardless. Alright, let's start. So I'm looking for a retrace here and then a push past there. or push past here, a solid retrace back down, and then I am ready to go. Oh shit, I should also low-key put this here. Bro, like 1x would take so much time, but you know what, this is like tick by tick, so I low-key should do 1x. Yeah, I wanted to go like past the level a little. That's what I usually look for. Alright, seems pretty conflicted. It still seems kind of bullish. Yeah, there is liquidity over here. See, that was an alright push, and now they're struggling to push it again. Bro, this is actually velocity trade. That right there was 100% a velocity trade. I don't care what anybody says. Bro, like, it's like in between, you know. For the stop loss if you're keeping it. Man, it is seriously working. This is 51.085. This is 60 coins. Yeah, I should have taken out, bro. Or should I just put a hard stop at 60? Come on, just touch it. Come on, just touch it, bro. It's 3 minutes past arc it up. Alright. Alright. Dang, I sniped that. Okay. Alright, that was a good trade. Bro, I really need someone to review these. I can't lie, this one is straight up velocity. I was trying to get longs, but it was like it gave like a good bit of like fighting on both sides, and then it was honestly a pretty good setup. Like the buying was very clean. I can't exactly say it bounced off of this, but it definitely kind of reacted to this. Pushed off a little, came down a little. But I need someone to review these because that felt so much like a velocity trade, and I'm like trying to trade SR, you know. This was a pretty good trade. It was definitely quite a bit of like patience required because it was going back and forth so much, but then I was able to finally get an entry only about like, what is this, like 13 points past my level, so it was definitely a good entry. June 9th, 2026. plus 600. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Yep. Let's now move on to the next day. This one's definitely going to be a bit of a longer video, it looks like. Alright. So, have a bit of a little downtrend. We're like right in the middle of that zone. This would be like swing high, swing low. I mean, we were having a downtrend, right? Alright, so we were in a downtrend, then a little bit of consolidation, and we pushed past. Alright, so we're technically in a uptrend. So right here, now we're in a bit of an uptrend, so I want longs. Now let's see, what is a good level here? I feel like we need some more coverage, and that was low-key a long time ago, but let's see. It is a good wick down here. There's definitely some good wicks on this level, so it's not a bad level. 5586. It's like 60 points away. Kind of a nice little sweet spot. Let's see what else we got. We could take longs from here. From either one. And yeah, I mean, we have imbalance, but I would not really take that unless we push up quite a lot. Let's see, 643, so let's just call it like 900-ish. If we were to get a PD retrace set up, I would probably put it around there. You know, we have some good liquidity levels nearby. Maybe just a tad bit higher, there we go. This price range tool is getting used a lot. Alright, so let's see. Okay. Alright, definitely a little bit of confliction. You know, it's not entirely sure which side it wants to take. Alright, so we push past there. Alright. Quite a bit of a push. Right there. That seemed like kind of gradual. That's the only reason I'm kind of like iffy on that. It seemed very gradual. Okay, we lost. Alright, well, let's see. What can we learn from here? I mean, okay, I took longs. Yeah, I took longs. Didn't go that far below my level. I guess the strength there was kind of off. It didn't feel like a... I don't know how to explain it. It didn't feel like a perfect trade, obviously. Like let's rewatch that. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of confliction. It's not entirely sure, but it starts to take the short side, the selling side. Maybe I guess the entry on something like this is a little too late. Yeah, I mean, I guess the bias was just wrong. I would also really like some advice on that. Like, how do I adjust? Like, if my bias is wrong, how would I adjust? But yeah, I mean, that's fine. We're at a 1 to 2-ish take RR anyways. Quick little trade over here. We lost around 30 points. It was not like that bad, but definitely not a great trade either. June 10th, 2026. Minus 300. Alright, right off the bat, this looks like a good level. Yeah, that area. Let's move. I feel like we're still in an uptrend here, so I would prefer longs over here. Definitely like push past here. Let's lower it down a little. Push past, and then you know, a little push, retrace, second push. It's actually just the velocity trade, but yeah. Or a retrace down. Okay, 0.67 is very far. But let's say this for like a PD retrace type of setup. Something around here. But this is the main thing that I'm trying to see. But it did break this structure, so a short seems like kind of like smart, but I don't know how I would like play a short here. Unless I put the level like right over here. Or like super close. Because this level is already pretty far. It's like 100 and... no, not 100. I think 60 points. Not even that bad. That would have been maybe a good entry right here. When situations happen like this, I can't get in contact with my mum, I can't get in contact with my dad, and they're blowing on my phone articles that how just think about that if you've got the parents silent. It's this is some liquidity right over here. Where do we start? 210. Alright, so we're already almost getting to around like the 100-point area. Okay, it's definitely seeming like a bit of a slow day. Like the way it's moving down is slow. I'll try to get in maybe at like if it dumps a total of 150 points. So right at this sweet little liquidity. Let's see. But it looks like it had its time. Dang, but I'm actually so confused sometimes. Because like choosing your levels depends on like the setup. At least for me, choosing my levels depends on the setup that I'm trying to see, that I'm trying to play. And it's not like close enough sometimes. If price is not moving very, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's not close enough sometimes. Students have used their phones during emergencies to contact families. Just go a little bit faster. Oh my god, bro, that was low-key quite a bit that I missed. Yeah, price is pretty extended here, bro. Alright, nah, right there. Those sides. Both cells. This is mine. Alright, look, 47. 17 minutes past market open. It seems very like conflicted, it just continues to go up and down. I believe it'll drive up a little more. Right there. I think I would enter. I don't know, price just seems very exhausting. 60x. Can't lie. Ah! It's looking very slow. I can't lie. Like, I don't know if 60 points is a good amount here. Maybe that's too much. Ooh. Bro, if I lose this, I am like purely break even with this. Or like a little bit on the negative. $49, bro, are you serious? This is so slow, bro. Alright, when it goes like down past like here, I'm going break even. Right here, 243. Bro, come on, man. Don't do this to me. It's like right at the wick. Alright. Well, I don't even know what to say about this trade, bro. I can't lie, like... Yeah, I have no clue what to say about it. Should have been a break-even trade is all I can really say. Like, after I see that, like, it's clearly kind of just messing around a bit, then when it, damn, bro. When it goes, then I should have put it at break even. This was a pretty stupid trade, I can't even lie. I don't even know like what the right side, I guess, here was. Clearly longs was the right side. And I was trying to do longs as well. But my level was like just this close. So, I guess just like a little bit unlucky. Maybe I should have put my level a little bit closer. I guess what I'm learning is that with these super large wicks, it doesn't always go all the way down. So maybe put it like 20, 30 points below or above that wick. That was such a slow trade, bro. June 11th, 2025. Minus 300. Alright, that's Thursday. Alright, well, we're in a bit of a downtrend, so I'm gonna favor shorts. Maybe something like this. There we go. And then it's at 177, so that would be 270. But at the start of this like chalkish area, that's some good liquidity. Right there. Okay. So these will be my levels. This will be PD retrace setup, and these two will be for shorts. Damn, some slow movement. But this is gonna be the end of this video. What time are we at? 42 minutes? 1.5 weeks? Okay, you know what? That's like on pace with my last video, so it's fine. I mean, I'm just doing like a ton of analysis, and I'm watching it in lag, so not much I can say, bro. Bro, can this move any slower? Yeah, bro. Someone actually gotta like help me out with these things, bro, because I know for a fact it's not supposed to be like a velocity entry. I mean, it made this wick, so I believe that shorts are the move. It was a good retrace. Good retrace. Damn, very good retrace. Okay, that's okay. A lot of retrace, but also I wonder if someone could explain to me like the role of like the wick and how that I guess ties in with market structure. Because like if we're looking wick for wick, then this is not a higher high. It isn't. Alright, well we're still only 2 minutes in, so a lot of time. Damn, my arm hurts. Yeah, but if there's like momentum for cells start to increase, then I'm looking for it. But if not, then I don't even know. This you're watching paint dry, bro. So slow. Can't lie, Loki in the way. If I wanted shorts with this level as well, it is way too high up. I need to move this down a little. It looks like the shorts are fine, but you know, like, yeah. What was I thinking, bro? Why was my level so far away? Oh my god, bro. 3 whole minutes passed. I can't lie, I gotta like put this on 2x. Okay, wait. It's like a very slow eventual, you know, that's like the only thing I don't love about it. Alright, I was low-key a little like late on that anyways. I would not want to be any later. 50, 60. Bro, I wish Strategy Tune had like the sliders, you know, like whatever it is called, like you know how any trading thing has the stop loss and the take profit. Like on Top Step, you just like click on your, I guess, position. You click and hold, click and drag wherever. All right, it's official. I low-key suck with strategy, and I gotta continue testing, continue improving. Bro, I swear it looks like so much simpler and easier when I'm like live. Like, it feels like I understand it more when I'm live. I don't understand why I'm struggling so much right now. But I think it's because like I'm accounting for too many like possibilities. Like look, I have 3 levels right now, like 3 possible setups I could play. When I should like rather just kind of look for one. And if that doesn't come, then I guess don't trade. But you know, it's just like I guess stigma that has me going like I mean everybody trades for the most part every single day. So I don't know. But this is a very good level. You can see from the past things. Alright, well, I mean, just gotta log this real quick. Lost trade, too many things going on, kind of like analysis paralysis. I feel like I had like 3 levels that I could have played on, and my one level that seems like it would have worked which would have worked, was too far away. So I guess my analysis was not thorough enough, and I'm guessing that is because just too much analysis, bro. Like 3 levels is kind of OD. June 12th, 2026. Minus 300. Yeah, so like almost for the entire week. Yeah, so 1 win and 3 losses. Alright, well obviously let's see today's stats. Minus 700. Alright, but an hour spent on backtesting. What the hell? 18% win rate? Bro, that's low-key kind of true. Is it? There's no way. Are you serious? Analytics, anything, bro. Give me like from there even. Okay, 0.63 profit factor. Trade win 18.8%. That's terrible. Damn. Well, I really need to like look through this. What the hell? Yeah, because 3 losses, 3 losses, and 2 wins, 3 break-evens. 2 of those break-evens were like from greed. So 60, I know that for sure. So 2 of these would have been 600. Okay, so if I fix the greed and just do a hard stop at 60, then it would be very clean. Not even very clean, it would be break even basically. Because, so, $600. How the hell did I lose $600? Doesn't make sense. Oh, that was 2 trades, okay. Well, 2, then this would have been 600 covers that, and then 600 covers these 2. And then 1, 2, 3 would have been another 600. Yeah, so I would have been break even if I had 2 more wins, which would have been from the BEs. Alright, well, okay, I'm not terrible at this strat, but I really need some help getting like a game plan for what to do each day. I feel like I do it live, alright-ish, like game plan-wise. But even sometimes like on live, like I do like 2, 3 levels, I don't know. I mean, Solus always does 1 level as far as I know. And then like if she sees that it's dumping or pumping a lot, like for the PD retrace setup, she just draws out like a level. I don't even know, man. What the hell am I doing?